I think that Munguia is going to come out on top because
This is Jonathan Aguilar here for Pro Boxing Fans, joined by the unbeaten Oliver Zaren, who fights in the UK this Friday night at York Hall. Oliver, good to meet you. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm ready.
How are you finding your time in the UK so far?
I love fighting in the UK. There's something magical about the English fans going crazy when you beat somebody up.
So, it's not your first time you fought here, right?
No, it's my fourth time this time.
Okay, wow. So you've become getting a bit used to being in the UK.
Yeah, I like it. Of course, I miss Denmark a little bit, but we're gonna go back to Denmark. Hopefully, we're gonna get some fights over there next year. But right now, it's just stepping up the game this time and next time and the other one. Yeah.
So you're fighting John Harding Jr. On Friday night. Do you know much about him? A lot of people over here know about him. He's a tough guy. Do you know much about him?
Maybe he's a tough guy, but he haven't met me yet. You can always say that, but no, he's a good guy and he's a strong opponent and he's the best one I ever faced. But it's me doing. He's the best one I ever faced, but I know what I bring to the table and I'm gonna conquer it. So it's
So you're a super middleweight from Denmark, obviously trained by Mikkel Kessler, who's a legend of Denmark boxing. Was he someone that inspired you to get into boxing?
Yeah, of course. When I was a little kid, my dad used to wake me up in the night and we watched the Super 6 tournament and all his other fights, we watched as like a little kid. He was my big idol coming up. He's the greatest boxer coming out of Denmark, five-time super middleweight world champion. How can you not want to be with that guy?
What's he like as a trainer?
Oh, he's good, and he's seeing stuff like all the small stuff I have to work on to get better. And him compared to my other trainer, Thomas McCong, also Mikkel's old trainer, physical trainer. Those two combined make a special forces.
So, in terms of you're in a great division. What names do you want to fight in the coming years?
I want to fight them all. I'm gonna go straight at the top. Not right now, maybe not today or Friday, but eventually, fight after fight, I'm not gonna lose. I'm gonna keep improving myself every fight. From the last fight to this fight, I'm getting better. From this fight to the next fight, I'm getting stronger. Every day, I keep improving myself. So I'm gonna be at the top. I just don't know when.
You're on the same card as Lerone Richards. I don't know if you know much about him, but he's an unbeaten super middleweight from here. Do you know much about him? I don't know if they're trying to set up a future fight between you two.
I don't know if they're trying to set up a future fight. I know about him. I've seen him. We fought on the same card in November on the Eubank card in Brighton, and he was a strong guy. I actually think he fought light heavyweight there, but it doesn't matter if they want to make a fight. That's where we take it from. I just want to improve myself every day. Right now he's more ahead of his career than me. I'm just getting started now, if you can say. I have 10 fights, but it's getting fun. It's getting the big good fights now, the step-up games now. But eventually, yeah.
We've got a big super middleweight fight coming up. Canelo fighting Jaime Munguia. How do you think the fight's going to go?
As a Canelo man, I love him, but this Jaime Munguia, he's strong, he's young, he's hungry. Canelo have conquered everything he has in front of him. I know he lost to Dimitri Bivol, but as a super middleweight and as a middleweight, and he managed to do it everything. He took all the belts, but I think that Munguia is going to come out on top because he's young, hungry, and strong.
Wow. Going for the upset then.
Yeah.
So there is some sort of suggestions that Canelo might be sort of ducking Benavidez. Canelo's saying that, listen, if I'm going to tear up, I want 200 million, and sort of Benavidez doesn't deserve it and things like that. But what do you think?
What do I think? I don't think Benavidez is a strong guy, and he's probably the most hard-hitting in super middleweight. But he also looked like a cruiserweight when he just steps into the ring. But docking, yeah, maybe a little bit, because it's the money fight. Everybody know it is a big fight, and of course Canelo maybe have conquered everything, and he's on his old days. Not old days. He's not old, but I don't think he's gonna fight more than 2, maybe 3 fights more, and why not go out on top? So yeah, maybe a little bit ducking.
And just finally, there's a guy you definitely know about, Joe Saunders, who once faced Canelo. He's been teasing a comeback for a long time now. If he does come back, could we see maybe England versus Denmark showdown?
Yeah, if he wants to go, we go. Southpaw versus Southpaw, but I fight both, and so do he. So it's okay. But yeah, I would like those fights. Of course, I would like all the big fights, but I want it at the right time for me. He has been fighting, 12-round fights a long time. I never went behind 6, I gotta go up there, improve myself, and when I have improved, I'm ready for whatever.
Okay, Oliver, appreciate your time. Any message to the UK fans, and where do they follow you on social media?
They follow me on social media, Oliver Zaren, Zaren, and Oliver, of course. But you're gonna look out for me, because I'm gonna win Friday night. I'm gonna fight a lot more in UK. I'm gonna win every fucking fight.
Oliver, good luck.
Thank you.